You need to be able to store parts. You can buy bins in all sorts of sizes. If you have a bunch of drawers to fill, it can get very expensive in a hurry. But what if your parts can fit in a 3 3/4 inch square? Cut off milk bins and use them as parts bins. They're reasonably chemically resistant, fairly durable, and they don't have any flaps for small parts to get stuck under. Obviously, you're going to need milk bins. They come in 3 sizes: orange juice, milk, and potato salad. I've wanted to try some of the potato salad bins, but the people at the grocery store deli are a bunch of jerks, and they told me I had to buy the potato salad and they wouldn't just sell me the empty cartons. I recommend a sharp utility knife, but use a dull one if you want. I don't care what you do. Then you need to cut a piece of wood to fit inside of the cartons. I've cut a piece of wood and a cheap cutting board and screwed the cutting board to the piece of wood in an attempt to make my second generation jig last longer. Then cut another piece of wood or cutting board wider than the carton and screw or glue a depth stop onto said piece. The distance you set the stop from the edge will control the height of your bins. The jig is relatively easy to use. Just be careful not to cut your Peter tongs off with a utility knife. And this is, the second generation of this where I have decided to use cutting boards to line things because the older wooden version, after you made a crap load of bins, would wear out. And I'm optimistic that using a cutting board will make it last much longer. Voila, we've got a bin. To keep the bins from moving around, I cut pieces of plywood that I have laying around to fill the spaces between the edges of the bins and the edges of the drawer. And then that keeps it from moving around, and then you can stack other things on top of that wood and fit even more things in your drawer, and it'll be beautifully organized.